pretty much sure y'all all know the news by now that Kenneth McGriff has broke the news and said that Bimmy, his once close man's on his team, has been an informant for 40 years.
These were dirty cops who were working with a dirty, lying CI. James Bimmy Anthony has been a CI for over 40 years. Bimmy is the CI they described in this search warrant affidavit and lies that 2 people were kidnapped and beaten in near death. It was a lie. When they did the search, no evidence of a kidnapping existed. This is what informants do. They lie. And the police and prosecutors don't care. They just want to win no matter what.
Nasty work out here, man. The streets is dead, man. I don't know what's going to happen with Bimmy now. Bimmy is probably going to have to get out of this country somewhere, somehow. It's just sad to see that Bimmy is putting his sister, Miss Deb, you putting her in danger. You put your nephew, Waka Flocka's life in danger. How can you be an informant for that long? Tell on Kenneth McGriff, a dude that put you in the game. He put a bib around your neck. He fed you. He burped you when you needed to be burped. He schooled you in the game. He thought that he could instill the same principles and morals that he had in himself, but obviously not. Back in 2023, some dude named Mark Pearson, who was down for a body, he blew trial on a body, and he was also down for an attempt. Bimmy's name came up as music. He was in the paperwork.
You know, it's be her love. Queens get the money. What's going on?
You know what's going on. We cut through the bullshit. What up?
Yo, I got Bimmy right here. I got KK right here. And we want to know what's going on. You got the P-Dub. You saying you got the paperwork over there. We just trying to see the validity of the paperwork. That's it. Who is saying Bimmy's name? What's going on?
All right, check it out. This is what's going on with the paperwork, you heard? It's a man named Mark Pearson, you heard?
Said Mark Pearson.
Mark Pearson, man.
That's
What up? Mark Pearson blew trial for killing somebody and shooting somebody else, you heard? And I'm saying he got a DD5 real late during his trial that detailed a whole lot of things that went on involved with the shooting. And I'm saying some people was named in that DD5. Roy, E, Pike, and Nichols, you heard other people, Paul, and all types of names was named in the DD5. The dude when he appealed it, he tried to get a mistrial because of it. Like, yo, y'all gave us these too late. We want to investigate these. They shot down. So he went all the way. To the last, and he put a haven. He sued the superintendent, I think, of Green Haven Correctional Facility.
That's who it is.
Bro, you heard?
Hey, yo, hold up. Yo, Zip, tell him listen to me for a second.
He can hear you.
You can hear me? Zip, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, I addressed that issue with bro years ago, right? Because I was going to smoke his boots, right? Listen, I said, let me see the... I said, hold up. I said, let me see the paperwork, right? When I seen it, it didn't have no name in it. It had said confidential informant music, right? Not only didn't it have no name in it, but the storyline, like he had went down for something like dudes he didn't even do it. That was the thing. He didn't even do it. Not only didn't he do it, dudes don't even know him. People don't even know him, right? So he was throwing all of these dudes' name in it, right? I'm like, yo, bro, for one, why would you saying that there was a confidential informant? Cool, this was in the paperwork, all right. But then you like telling on what? Like, why dudes like, who are you? So when I went to find out, bro, he ended up just catching a bozo. He called a bozo ass case, right? Went down for other people, right? And now he's trying to rectify the situation. And it was crazy. He spoke to Bim a long time ago, and he's like, "Yo, bro, could you, like, bro, I don't know you. Why are you trying to involve me in that shit?"
Bimmy had every OG on the internet having faith in him. They was rooting for him. They didn't want to believe that this guy, Bimmy, was telling on everybody. This is why he was able to rub shoulders with some of rap's elite. Now, some people will argue and say, yo, why is Supreme coming out now after 40 years and leaving everybody speculating, even though the streets been saying that Bimmy was a rat? Supreme, did Bimmy stop putting money on your books? The feds took everything that Kenneth McGriff owned at once upon a time. His cribs, his jewelry, his cars, everything is gone. You saying that Bimmy been an informant for 40 years, that's still not going to change Bimmy's lifestyle. Everybody thought Bimmy was a solid nigga. You was running around, you had that Supreme team pass. Any block that Bimmy, once upon a time, any block he could pull up on the Southside of Queens, and he was well respected. You see this nigga Bimmy in pictures with 50 Cent. Now that all of this information has came out about Bimmy being an informant for 40 years, it makes me wonder if what Irv Gotti and Ja Rule was saying about 50 is really real. Maybe 50 did put out an order of protection on Murder Inc. back in the days. God bless the dead, may he rest in peace, Irv Gotti. The only good thing about it is with Bimmy is that he don't have to be stuck in the hood. Because imagine Bimmy was down and out and he didn't have connections to the industry the way he do. Somebody will be looking for him right now. You was a confidential informant for 40 years and you was able to get away with nobody touching you or killing you or none of that shit. You one of the luckiest niggas alive, bro. Supreme, even though he's putting all this information out about Bimmy, Bimmy's still gonna be going to DR, fucking on the baddest bitches in the Dominican Republic. I seen Bimmy about a year or two ago. He was showing his lifestyle, how he be living. He a rat, he's an informant. Call him what you want to call him, right? But he's still out here living his best life. He could get pussy anytime he want. Kenneth McGriff, he's locked away in a federal penitentiary somewhere in Texas, and he'll probably never see the light of day again, bro. Some people is gonna argue and say like, yo, this nigga just being a hater because Bimmy stopped checking in for him. Once upon a time, Prince and Kenneth McGriff, once upon a time, yes, they did terrorize the south side of Queens, particularly the Baisley area. Prince is just now coming home after all that time. He ain't trying to go back. Supreme should be in there and focus on his case, bro. For real. Because no matter what you say, money is always gonna override what a jailbird and a broke nigga gotta say. Kenneth McGriff don't got a bigger bag than Bimmy. Bimmy been in the industry. Bimmy was an A&R. Bimmy was managing dudes. Bimmy gotta be up a couple million, son. Respectfully. Supreme, he was in the industry for a little while. Hove had threw him under the wing. Y'all see him in a legendary picture with Hove. So he was in the industry as an original OG on the south side of Queens, and you being the most respected nigga out there in Queens, you supposed to know the streets don't love nobody. If it's that man's freedom or your life, that man is gonna choose his freedom every single time. That nigga Bimmy wanna make it home to his family, bro. So I know a lot of niggas saying, yo, he told this, he told that. But listen, man, when you get in there in that fucking interrogation room, and them niggas start throwing them football numbers at you, it ain't no telling what a lot of you niggas would do. A lot of you niggas say that y'all would stay solid, but I doubt it, bro. I doubt it. But this is a sad day. Everybody's talking about it all over the internet. Bimmy is gonna have to go into hiding now for sure. And anybody that's ever hung around Bimmy, they might have to fuck around and go into hiding, bro. Because even though this nigga Kenneth McGriff is locked away in a federal penitentiary in Texas somewhere, he still got strong ties to the streets, man. And ain't no telling what he might do. He might fuck around and pull a Jeezy Moolah stunt. What does he have to lose at the end of the day? He's going to do life. He's going to die in federal penitentiary. You got to look at it like this too, Bimmy. Your sister, Deb, she got to walk around in the streets knowing that her brother that she thought that was solid told. Waka Flocka gotta walk around. He's a rapper. He does shows. He gotta show his face out in public. And every time when niggas look at Waka Flocka now, they're gonna be looking at him like, yo, your uncle's a fucking rat. Your uncle is the reason why the big homie never coming home. It's crazy that A lot of times, these people who live a life of crime and they get caught, they end up telling on you. I do believe in second chances, and I do believe that Kenneth McGriff, he does deserve a second chance at life. If he ever did get another chance to come home again, I believe he would get on board with trying to get the youth to change their life around before it's too late. And he has the power and he has the influence, even behind the federal penitentiary. He could still get some of them young boys out there on the south side of Queens to stop shooting and killing each other. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button, share, subscribe. I'm out.